Yeah, what's up? Peace and love, global black family out there. This is Indigo Child Sin. Hit that like and subscribe button. But today I want to just talk to y'all about a little bit about Black history. Man, we've been struggling from day one. They say we've been under a 400-year-old curse by God, and I don't really know how I feel about that. You know, on one hand, I can see like, yeah, I mean, if the word is real, it do kind of make sense that we might be the Israelites or whatever, but how can we even take the Bible literally when there's been no evidence or proof out there of any of these people in there pretty much? It's all, so many people covering up religious documents. The Vatican, they got miles and miles underground of religious documents. There's so many empires that's been lost that people don't talk about, and they don't talk about the Sumerian history too much, man, it's just so much that was hidden away, whitewashed, and just hoping we would never see it. They figured they put it in the book because they know we wasn't supposed to be reading in the first place. And another thing about that, like, we was being killed for reading and stuff like that. But all of a sudden, the people, our slave masters, all of a sudden want us to learn this book and know our God after you just basically tried to wipe us off the map. I'm not understanding how that makes sense. So, I'm still kind of got my face twisted up about that. Like, man, you really gonna try to free our minds and teach us about our Creator, but you were just in here slaughtering us. Somebody please explain that to me. Man, we don't believe no more. We're not believing. We in the business of knowing, you know. So ain't gonna bees out here. Yeah, I'm out here in nature at the little pond in the back, just hanging out. Man, you know, I've always been kind of the quiet type, keep to myself, just take care of my business, help people out. Yeah, I like to help a lot of people out. But at the same time, I had to keep my guard up because we all know that people will use you. Try to turn this way a little bit. You might see a little fish keep jumping up back there. But yeah, just man. There's so many titles, whether it's Haitian, Black, African American, Caribbean, Jamaican, African. We all the same. It's like, we melanated beings. Forget those titles. We just here. We melanated. We children of the sun. The real sun. Where is it at? It's up there somewhere. Yeah. We children of that thing right there. So man, I just don't see all the mix ups. Like, we just need to leave it alone. It's just confusion for us. We're some of the most strongest creatures to walk this earth. We're some of the most intelligent beings. Our brains is like computers. But yet, we sitting here watching trash on TV, reality shows, and shows with people getting murdered and all that, and just always violent acts. And the second somebody wants to present something positive, y'all barely want to give it airtime, especially on the radio. Keep hearing all this garbage. You got people paying these radio stations to constantly be playing their music and all that, and it's a lot of good talent out here. People that's trying to empower and move people forward. And it's like they don't have no time for that. Ain't no money making and negative and selling positive stuff. That's why we gonna continue getting bad medicines, little cheap medicines that they paying $1 and $2 and $5 for, and selling them to us at $80 and $100. How is that fair? And we just want to get back to nature and use the trees and plants that the Creator provided for us to take care of our bodies. They're the real drug dealers, and then always trying to point the finger. Just let us be, let us live, however that may be. If we succeed, we succeed. If we fail, we fail. But that was our choice we stood up to make. You know, man, nobody's perfect. No one group of people is perfect. Man, you know, it just breaks my heart to see how the world is, not just with melanated people, but with everybody. You know, shooting just happened here a couple weeks ago. You know, that was insane. That was crazy. They never want to talk about how most of these mass shootings and school shootings is coming from white people. You know, but if it was black people doing it or melanated people, it'd be all over. They'd be just all in our neighborhoods and all down our throats. And they already doing that now. So, you know, you just imagine the pressure that would be on us. But of course, it always seemed like they getting a free pass. And then you want to scream this heroin epidemic all the time. Well, why don't y'all go over there to the borders where it's coming from? You know, it's not coming from here. It's being brung here. But you steady want to come in the neighborhoods and complain and say this and that. Oh, it's a problem. Well, you know where it's coming from. You know who producing it. So why don't you do something about it? We tired of playing that middleman game. We coming straight to the source. You know, man, everybody wants to play around. Nah, ain't no beating around the bush no more. Ain't no more fear. We straight love and power and peace over here. So, you know, if you can't get down with that and you got like separate agendas and all that, and I know I'm just kind of ranting right now, you know, but sometimes we got to get a little upset to get your point across because people act like they don't understand or don't hear you when you coming across all nice sometimes. So sometimes you got to let them see that fire in you. You know, man, we need to keep fighting for our people. Don't give up. Because we here all around the world, global black family. Man, it's just time. You see, I'm getting back to my roots, growing my hair back out, you know, man. Wearing a little African gear or whatever. Networking with all my brothers and sisters. Empowering. That's what it's about, man. Ain't nobody perfect. We all struggling every day to move forward, to keep things going. You know? Man, it's life, man. But one thing I do know is if we don't come together, it's a wrap for us. We're not going to be here. We're not going to be able to be here on YouTube making videos and none of that. We're going to be in the grave or in jail. So the quicker we understand that, the quicker we can come together and start to build, bring our money together. You know what I'm saying? It don't take that much. $5 a month from 100,000 people. Put that commitment in 2-3 years. You know how much stuff we can have of the community we can start building on? You know what I'm saying? We got to start re-educating ourselves and our children. Man, let's soak up all this knowledge from the elders before they pass over or transition or whatever. Let's get all that knowledge from them. Learn where you come from. Learn your background. You know, man. And then let's take that knowledge and let's embrace it. And let's do our hard work and research, you know, and then turn the knowledge over to our kids. And hopefully they can take the ball and slam dunk it. You know, man, because they are some brilliant, intelligent children out here that's being born, you know. So you just got to respect it, you know. Man, let's really give them this real knowledge and set them down and guide them. Man, you know, I said much love to the black race, the melanated race, the African race, the Caribbean race, the Haitian race, all of the Sumerian race, the Kemet race, the Egyptian race, the Nubian dynasties, anybody, the Moors, all of them. I don't want to leave nobody out. You know, I'm sending a shout out to all of them because we all one. Much love. Indigo Child Sin. Peace, love, and respect. I'm out.